Good morning to all my dear students and the futuristic careeristic students. Today we are going to talk about types of plan. But before you want to see this particular video, you have to go through all the videos which are being related to planning. Then only you understand why we are learning types of plans. Now let us start with the different types of plans that we have in an organization. So the first type of plan which we are going to learn today, that is objective. Now, objective means it specifies what organization wants to achieve with the available strength and opportunities. Means what an organization wants to achieve at the end of the accounting year, or what is the particular target. So when the targets are being described in the numerical form, then it becomes a objective, or we can say when the targets are being defined in the form of quantitative form, it becomes an objective. So a firm wants to earn 10% profit of total investment is an objective. That's why, because the 10% is a quantitative manner in which the profit is being expressed. In the same way, for example, a firm wants to expand their business. A firm wants to expand their business. That's a goal of a firm. But this particular goal, if it is expressed in a firm wants to expand their business in 20 new cities, it becomes an objective. So, when goals are expressed in quantitative values, they become objectives. So when we talk about objectives, objectives may be related to the organizational objectives, that is being survival, profit and growth. It can be related to the social objective, which is, for example, opening of new hospitals, opening of new schools, etc. And individual objectives also, that is increment of 10% of salary of employees. But however, the prime focus of the top level management is always used to be an organizational objectives, because that organizational objective only will help to fulfill the other objectives. So however, the prime focus of top level management remains on organizational objectives because it provides fuel for fulfillment of other objectives. So objectives should always be in the written form, and it requires to be achieved in the time period. So you might have heard that many of the employees used to get in the written form that what is the end, what they are getting in the target form, that they have to complete the particular required work which they have given by the company, that they have to done within a required period of time, within a month or within a year. So every work has been given in the time required form, so that they are able to achieve within that particular time. Now, when they are achieving that in a particular period of time, that shows the efficiency of an employee. Clear? So that's the meaning of objective. Now, coming to the second type of plan, that is strategy. Now, in the objective, we have decided what to do. Now, in the second type of plan, we decide how to do. So, whatever the objective we have decided, we are going to make a plan, that is the course of action which we are going to implement on it while doing that particular, for achieving that particular objective. So, what is strategy? Strategy is nothing but a game plan made to achieve the organization objective. For example, gain customers' trust, attain competitive edge, and to capture market position. So what is strategy? Strategy is nothing, a course of action which we have planned up for achieving the objective, what is to be done. So what is objective? That is what is to be done. And what is strategy? That is how it is to be done. So it refers to the future decisions defining organization direction and scope in long run. So what is generally being important over here, that it refers to the future decisions. Whatever the strategy we are making, it helps us in making our future decisions, that how we are going to take our business in a longer period of time. So it decides the organization object direction, that how the organization is going to move in that particular direction to achieve the objective, and also in a long run. Now, what is the scope of, when I have opened up an organization, I have decided that I am going to work in a longer run period of time. So whenever we are making a strategy, we used to keep our future decisions also, that when I have been there in the business, when I am there in the market, I have to be there in the long run. So my organization direction should always be in that particular way, my course of action to achieve the objective in such a way that I can be able to be there in the market for a longer period of time. So strong business strategies provide growth to business, whereas weak strategies may put question mark on survival of business. So whatever the strategies we are making, we have to keep our focus towards the longer run. We have to keep our focus for a longer run. That is, I have to be there for a longer period of time. I don't want to be there that for about a year or 2 years in the market, and after that I want to vanish it up. No. So whatever the strategies we are making, it should be for a longer run. It should not for a for the smaller period of time. So strong strategies are to be made that I can be there in the market for a longer period of time, and whereas if I'm making a weak strategies, it may be difficult for me to survive in the market also. So managers make strategies to counter threat and adopt opportunities from changes in business environment. Strategies are required for various organizational activities like production, marketing, human resource, etc. Good strategies come up to act as specs among from such activities. So whatever the managers are making the strategies, they are making the strategies in such a way that they are used to keep in mind the environment, the business environment that we have talked about, that is dimensions of business environment, while making up those strategies, so that they are able to be there in the market for a longer period of time. Whether it belongs to the production department, whether it belongs to the marketing department, all the strategies which are required by the various organization activities, they are to be kept on by keeping the minds of the business environment. So in such a aspect that we can be there for a longer run. For example, market strategy of company must answer the brand name of the product, the type of product, the type of packaging, the promotional aspects, price of product. So while we are making up those particular strategies, we have to include these three dimensions. Therefore, the strategy is a comprehensive plan and includes these three dimensions. First dimension that I have talked about in this example, that is determining long-term objective. So how can I achieve that long-term objective? By having a brand name in the market and the type of packaging. Then adopting a particular course of action. Once I have decided what I have to achieve, I have to work on that particular strategies. What particular strategy will be helpful for me to achieve that particular objective? And once I have decided that particular course of action, I have to allocate all the resources which are being required to achieve those objectives. So according to this example, market strategy of company must answer these particular things, that is brand name, type of packaging, promotional aspects, and the price of product, which will be helpful for me to achieve the objectives of an organization. So today we are only going to discuss about these two plans. In the next video, we'll discuss further more of the types of plans. Thank you.